Hi guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, today we're gonna take a look at my very first ever Oncidium type orchid, and this is the Oncidium Sweet Sugar that many people call the Dancing Lady Oncidium. I'm not a fan of popular names, but yeah, this is the one. Now this orchid has recently been reclassified. It's not an Oncidium anymore, it is a Oncidesa, and this is because one of its parents has been reclassified to a Gomesa, and I actually can see why. This is not typical Oncidium flower shape. If you think of the Oncidium cherry baby, let's say, you can absolutely notice the major difference in flower shape. And the most noticeable difference is the skirt, or the lip. Let's call it like that. It is very wide in the case of the Oncidium or Oncidesa Sweet Sugar. In any case, this orchid does take the same care as Oncidiums. It does have an Oncidium in its parentage. You have all the parentage and all of these details in the description below. Also, I created an identification sheet for this orchid on orchidnature.com, and there you'll find out a little bit more about these stuff, when it was registered and all of that. Now, being that this is my very first ever Oncidium type orchid, it is slightly mistreated, and you can actually see here, it doesn't look the best. We have here all sorts of damages. First of all, there's the spider mite damage, then there's the loss of roots at some point, and so on. So this is like carbon dating, if you want to. You just look at the orchid and you know it has been through a lot. But this orchid is such a resilient orchid that it pulled through and actually bloomed. With better care, the flower spike will even be better than this. It will branch out, it will create a beautiful cascade. Absolutely love this orchid. When in good shape, it produces lovely inflorescences. Now, the flowers of this orchid are not necessarily big, but certainly they are bigger than your usual Oncidium hybrid or Oncidium species. And the biggest portion of the flower is indeed the lip. I guess this is why it's called the Dancing Lady, because this lip kind of looks like a skirt. The color of this orchid, again, is a really nice one. I find it beautiful. It's a pure yellow color. It's very striking when you see it in real life, actually. And it has a few markings of, I would call it orangish maroonish. It is actually a pretty nice flower. However, I would not call this a fragrant orchid. It does not have a proper fragrance. But it does not smell like nothing. When you smell these flowers, you get the impression that you're smelling freshly cut grass. This is something I cannot say for any non-fragrant orchid. So yeah, this actually smells like something. I wouldn't call it perfumey, but it is a quite pretty fresh scent, and I can actually feel it standing close to the orchid. I don't necessarily need to stick my nose into the orchid. So if you like the smell of freshly cut grass, this is exactly how this one smells. So as I was saying, even though I mistreated my orchid, it bloomed every year, every season actually. Every time a new pseudobulb got mature, it bloomed. The only thing I noticed with this one, and with other Oncidiums as well, but with this one in particular, no matter how many roots you have on this orchid, when it is in bloom, the pseudobulbs will get slightly wrinkly, as you can see here. And it's not a matter of roots, because as you can see, this pseudobulb looks plump and everything is okay, but this pseudobulb did not bloom. The one that is in bloom and its, let's say, mother pseudobulbs are kind of wrinkly. And this happened all the time that I had it in bloom. And even when I purchased it, it was like this. So I'm thinking it's a trait with this particular variety, let's call it like that. Now, the flowers stay in bloom typically for a few weeks, just like any other Oncidium. As I said, it does resemble Oncidiums almost 100%, so I think it's an easy and forgiving orchid to have, and it can withstand being very mistreated. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a share. If you'd like to see more videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Feel free to leave me questions or suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you'll find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch another orchid video. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye!